The American Southwest, land of vast skies and endless highways. This region, with its sprawling deserts and open roads, has long been a symbol of freedom and adventure. The very essence of the American spirit can be felt in the wind that sweeps across these plains. Out on those dusty plains, you'll find remnants of a bygone era. These structures, now weathered and worn, tell stories of a time when Route 66 was the main artery of America, connecting the east to the west. Ghost towns whisper tales of boom and bust. Once thriving communities, they now stand empty, their streets silent, their buildings crumbling. Each town has its own unique story, a chapter in the larger narrative of the American dream. Abandoned buildings stand as silent witnesses to the relentless march of time. They are monuments to the past, each one holding memories of the people who once lived and worked there. The peeling paint and broken windows speak of neglect, but also of resilience. One such relic is the Barnsdall Rio Grande service station, a forgotten sentinel on the legendary Route 66. This service station was once a bustling hub, a place where travelers could rest and refuel before continuing their journey. Once a beacon for weary travelers, it now sits abandoned. The pumps are dry, the windows boarded up, and the sign that once proudly displayed its name is now faded and rusted. Yet there is a certain beauty in its decay. Its story is one of ambition, progress, and the bittersweet reality of change. The Barnsdall Rio Grande service station represents the rise and fall of Route 66 itself. It stands as a testament to the dreams of those who built it and the inevitable passage of time that has left it behind. As we look upon this once vital establishment, we are reminded of the transient nature of life and the enduring spirit of exploration that continues to drive us forward.
The early 20th century roared with the promise of the automobile. The open road beckoned, and with it came a demand for infrastructure. Service stations like the Barnsdall Rio Grande sprung up along newly paved highways. This particular station, built in the 1930s, catered to those cruising down Route 66. It was a time of optimism, a testament to American ingenuity. The automobile represented freedom, and the Barnsdall Rio Grande service station was a symbol of that newfound mobility.
The Barnsdall Rio Grande service station wasn't just any roadside stop. It was an architectural gem. Designed in the sleek and stylish Art Deco style, it stood out like a beacon on the dusty plains. Its streamlined facade, geometric patterns, and bold colors spoke of progress and modernity. Here, in the middle of nowhere, was a building that captured the spirit of a nation on the move. It was a testament to the belief that even the most utilitarian structures could be beautiful.
The Barnsdall Rio Grande service station was more than just a place to fill up your tank. It stood as a beacon of the golden age of travel, a time when the open road symbolized freedom and adventure. It was a social hub, a gathering place for locals and travelers alike. People would come from miles around, not just for the gas, but for the camaraderie and the sense of community that the station fostered. Imagine pulling up in your Ford Model T, the quintessential symbol of early American automotive ingenuity. The station was a lifeline for these early motorists, offering not just fuel, but a place to rest and recharge. You could get your car serviced, grab a bite to eat, and swap stories with folks from all walks of life. The diner inside the station was a bustling place, where the smell of fresh coffee and sizzling bacon filled the air, and laughter echoed off the walls. It was a microcosm of America on the move. Truckers, salesmen, families on vacation, and even the occasional celebrity would stop by, each adding their own chapter to the station's rich history. The station's role as a community centre cemented its place in the hearts of those who passed through its doors. It wasn't just a pit stop, it was a destination in itself, a place where memories were made and stories were shared. The Barnsdall Rio Grande service station was a testament to a bygone era, a relic of a time when the journey was just as important as the destination. Inside, the walls were adorned with vintage memorabilia, from old gas pumps to faded road maps, each item telling a story of its own. The station was a living museum, preserving the spirit of the open road and the people who travelled it. Old photographs captured moments in time, showing families posing beside their cars, children playing, and friends sharing a laugh. These images were a window into the past, a glimpse of the station's vibrant history. Today, the Barnsdall Rio Grande service station stands as a poignant reminder of a simpler time. Though it may be abandoned, its legacy lives on in the memories of those who experienced its charm and hospitality. It was more than just a gas station. It was a cornerstone of the community, a place where the spirit of adventure and the warmth of human connection came together.
Section 5, Route 66, America's Main Street. Route 66, the Mother Road. It was the artery that pumped lifeblood into the heart of America. From Chicago to Santa Monica, it connected small towns and big cities. And along this ribbon of asphalt, businesses like the Barnsdall Rio Grande service station thrived. They catered to the needs of a mobile society. The station's fortunes were inextricably linked to the success of Route 66. Section 6, Bypassed and Forgotten. In the heart of America, there are places that time seems to have left behind. These places, once bustling with life and activity, now stand as silent witnesses to the relentless march of progress. But progress, like time, waits for no one. The ticking of the clock in an abandoned room, the dust settling on old furniture, all tell a story of change and abandonment. As the interstate highway system grew, new roads were built, and old ones were forgotten. The overgrown highways that once connected small towns now lie deserted, their faded road markings a testament to a bygone era. Route 66's star began to fade. Once a symbol of freedom and adventure, the Mother Road saw its glory days wane as newer, faster routes took precedence. Faster, more direct routes bypassed the small towns that had once depended on the Mother Road. These towns, which had thrived on the steady stream of travelers, now faced an uncertain future. The Barnsdall Rio Grande service station, once a bustling hub, saw its business dwindle. This service station, like many others, was a lifeline for travelers, offering fuel, food, and a place to rest. The flow of customers slowed to a trickle. The once busy pumps stood idle, and the station's vibrant energy faded away. Eventually, its doors closed for the last time. The final customer left, and the station's lights were turned off, never to be turned on again. The once proud building stood silent and forgotten, its facade a shadow of its former self. The paint peeled, the windows boarded up, and the structure slowly succumbed to the elements. A victim of progress and changing times, the abandoned building stands as a symbol of the toll that progress can take. It reminds us that while we move forward, we often leave behind pieces of our past. Across the country, similar stories unfold. Abandoned buildings, overgrown roads, and deserted towns all tell the same tale of progress and its consequences. These places, once full of life, now serve as haunting reminders of what once was. Route 66, the Mother Road, may have faded, but its legacy lives on. It continues to inspire those who seek to understand the past and appreciate the journey, not just the destination. As the sun sets over the empty highway, we are reminded that progress is inevitable, but it comes with a cost. The stories of these forgotten places are a testament to the ever-changing landscape of our world. While we celebrate the advancements and conveniences of modern life, let us not forget the places and stories that paved the way. They are a part of our history, and their echoes can still be heard if we take the time to listen. Bypassed and forgotten, but never truly gone. These places remain in our memories, a silent reminder of the relentless march of progress and the stories left behind.
Section 7. Rediscovering a Ghost. Time took its toll on the abandoned station. The elements were unforgiving. Wind whipped through broken windows. Dust settled on its once gleaming surfaces. But even in its dilapidated state, the Barnsdall Rio Grande service station retained a haunting beauty. Urban explorers and photographers, drawn to the allure of forgotten places, began to rediscover the station.
The Barnsdall Rio Grande service station story is not over yet. While the elements continue to take their toll, there is hope for this forgotten landmark. Preservationists and history enthusiasts recognize the station's historical and architectural significance. They are working tirelessly to raise awareness and secure funding for its restoration. It's a race against time, but they are determined to give this piece of American history a second chance.
Why go to such lengths to save an old gas station? Because places like the Barnsdall Rio Grande service station are more than just bricks and mortar. They are tangible links to our past. They tell the story of America's love affair with the automobile, the heyday of Route 66, and the evolution of American architecture. By preserving these places, we keep those stories alive for future generations.
The Barnsdall Rio Grande service station stands as a reminder of a bygone era. It's a testament to the enduring spirit of the open road. It speaks to the dreams of those who sought adventure and opportunity on America's highways. Even in its current state of disrepair, the station evokes a sense of nostalgia for a simpler time. The future of the Barnsdall Rio Grande service station remains uncertain. Will its crumbling facade be restored to its former glory? Will its story continue to inspire generations to come? Only time will tell. But one thing is for sure, the spirit of the Mother Road and the stories of those who traveled it will never die.